ॐ सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Knowledge has been a very significant part of human life from time immemorial. Not only this age, every time knowledge has been recognized and it has been given its due place in life. Like today, we go through studies first to gather knowledge so that we can live our life based on that knowledge, using that knowledge. The same way Vedic age. Vedic life was divided into 4 stages: Brahmacharya, Garhasthya, Vanaprastha, Sannyasa. And when we look at these 4 stages of life, 3 of them had a lot to do with knowledge. They were designed to gain knowledge. Brahmacharya was mainly for studies. Janmana jayate shudraha कर्मणा द्विज उच्यते वेद पाठेन विप्रस्यात् ब्राह्मणः ब्रह्मवेदनात्. Keeping this in mind, everybody was born a Shudra. With the Upanayana Samskara, one became ready for Veda Patha, eligible for Veda Patha, for studying Vedas. And then that's where your journey of knowledge started. Then one entered the Grihasthashrama. With that knowledge, having lived the life of a Grihastha for a certain time, one comes back again to the life of tapas and takes up the next stage of life, sannyasa, for knowledge. Only the Garhasthya, the householder life, was designed for action. Ahara nidra bhayamaithunancha samanyametat pashubhirnaranam बुद्धिर्हितेषाम अधिको विशेषः, or we can say धर्मो हितेषाम अधिको विशेषः, धर्मेण हीना पशुभिः समाना बुद्ध्या विहीना पशुभिः समाना. Same thing. Buddhi, because human intellect is the fully developed intellect, that intellect which can gain knowledge about everything, and it can gain knowledge about the ultimate reality, the ultimate truth, Ishvara. It can know about one's own reality as well, and then get to nirvana, get to mukti, get to moksha. Otherwise, human being is just animal. Ahara, eating; nidra, sleeping; bhaya, having emotions; maithuna, intimacy. From all these standpoints, human beings and animals are the same. The only thing that makes the difference between them is buddhi, the highly developed intellect. Animals do learn, they get trained to, they do use their intellect a bit. It's all controlled, it's all programmed. Only up to certain extent they can get trained, not more than that. No male dog, no female dog get together and plan a life for them, a family for them. Things like future planning, etc., are not in animal life because their intellect is not highly developed one, whereas human being has that intellect. That is why knowledge, so much of explosion of knowledge we see in this age of information. We can understand. Knowing is the birthright, and every human being is curious about everything. They want to know. So when we look at how the human mind works, look at the human behavior, knowledge has so much role to play in everything. That is why Acharya named this text. The text that I am proposing to discuss here, he named it Tattva Bodha, the knowledge of reality, higher reality, absolute reality, ultimate truth, So many names are there, knowledge of that truth. So, we will be starting this Tattva Bodha. It is a text and it is a Vedantic text. Now, this will bring up so many different topics to be discussed here, even to get to the text, to begin the text. What is Vedanta? Because I said it is a Vedantic text. What is Vedanta? The Vedas and all the Shastras, their whole purpose, what they really want us to know, that subject matter, that reality, God, Ishvara, Bhagavan, Satya, truth, reality, but they all refer to one thing, and that is the subject matter of Vedanta. So, Vedanta is a discipline, a study that deals with the reality of everything, reality of the world, reality of us, me, you, reality of Ishvara, the superpower if there is something, the reality, ultimate reality if there is something. And this text Tattva Bodha is like a dictionary for the entire Vedanta Shastra, the scripture of Vedanta. This text defines all the words that are needed to understand Vedanta. Like chemistry, like physics, like mathematics, every field have their own words. When we understand those words, we will be able to understand the higher principles in that discipline. The same way, Vedanta also has certain words we need to understand. Sometimes there are no translations even possible for those words, because in other languages that idea, that concept is not even there. So, Tattva Bodha becomes a dictionary for the entire Vedanta Shastra. Now, where do you find this Vedanta? This knowledge about the ultimate truth, where do you find this knowledge? This is available in the end of the Veda, end portion of the Veda. So, the entire Veda, let us say, first mainly divided into two. There are other divisions as well, but mainly two: Karma Kanda, Jnana Kanda. The portion of karma, action, and then the portion of knowledge. Almost more than 90% of the Veda deals with action, and only less than 10% of the Veda deals with knowledge. And that too, knowledge of the reality of everything, including the action part, the Karma Kanda. It talks about reality of everything. This is the highest philosophy in Hinduism. If you have ever wondered, is there a comprehensive way of understanding Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma or this Vedic Dharma, this Vedic culture? Yes, there is. But the condition is you have to start from the highest knowledge. Vedanta kind of summarizes the entire culture, entire manifestation that is called Sanatana or Veda. So, Vedanta is a positional name. It is found at the end of the Veda. Then the question would be, is then Tattva Bodha part of Veda? No, not directly. The text Tattva Bodha is not taken from Veda, the end portion of the Veda, but the knowledge that exists in the end portion of Veda, in order to understand that knowledge, all that we need to understand, that is what Tattva Bodha has. So, this text is a complementary text, a text that helps us understand the words through which we can understand the highest philosophy. It is like a pocket book for chemistry or physics. Like the college students have their pocket books, what is velocity, what is motion for physics. The same way here you have Tattva Bodha talking about the words that are in Vedanta Shastra.